Yes, so what? You know what they talking about? Because they know nothing. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Wait. Yes, so what? Do, 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 do. Hey there, happy Moon Day. I hope you're doing well. Oops, I forgot. Just so y'all know. Okay. Hey there, happy Moon Day. I hope you're doing well. I am the truth, and you are too. Welcome to this week's Mars Day Weekly Forecast / Predictions. I'm doing it early. Everything you need to know pertaining to me and my services is located in the description box of this video below for you to see. For this week's Mars Day Weekly Forecast / Predictions, I'll be channeling with there is Jesus, who's spreading the close highest good and the highest good. When you look up Jesus, you'll see that he's known as Jesus Christ, Jesus of Nazareth. He is the son of Mary and Joseph. He's the son of God. He is he was known as a Jewish / Christian leader. He slaved and delivered humanity from evil, from sin, and he's also known as the Messiah and the Anointed. I asked Jesus myself, who are you, and how would you like for me to describe you? The following came up. The zodiac sign Libra came up. And Jesus said, cutting something off, ending something, separating from something to correct, redirect, refocus on joy, happiness. For new beginnings, there's a need to pack light. And there's something about peace, rest, centered and calm, and then restoring harmony and brighter days. So there's Jesus for you, and I'll be channeling with him for this week's Mars Weekly Forecast / Predictions. If you hear any sounds in this reading, it is what it is. Life is lifing. Like, comment, share, subscribe. That's very much appreciated and it's helpful. And let's begin this week's Mars Weekly Forecast / Predictions. So we're going to start with the journal summaries. So there was something about messages, words, getting downloads, getting the juice, the 411 from your downloads from messages. Then the numbers that were common were 177 was very prominent at one day. Then there was 133, 555, a lot of double numbers, especially 1313 and 2020. And then 1717 also was coming up a lot. There was a lot of 60s, a lot of 50s, specifically 63, 64, 65, 53, and 59. So this could be ages, like people's age, or this could be like the year, the 1960s, 1950s, or something with the 50s. And then 111. Jesus, also the journal summary that I got following it are ability to see through or in anything, the ability to hear despite the noise or anything else. So whether it's dark or murky or smoky, and there's something about an ability to see despite anything, and an ability to hear despite the noise or anything else. Then we have here spirituality, magic, etc., etc. It's something like, energetic and all, and protection. And then the last one here were Bible names, something about Bible names. And then Matthew came up. So if you would like to, you could read what's it called? Matthew, the book of Matthew in the Bible. See what that has for you. So let's go on to where we are currently in the planets. Currently, we are in the age of Aquarius, where there's rebellion, revelations, humanity changes, epiphanies, realizations, and awakenings. Within that, we are in Sagittarius season. Yay. Sagittarius season started yesterday, November 23rd, 2025. Is going to end on December 21st, 2025. And Sagittarius is known as the following. It's known as the Archer. And it's also known as the Centaur, half man, half horse, and it's also known as the Seeker. It is the I see or the I seek sign. It is a mutable sign. It is a fire sign. It is ruled by the planet Jupiter. It's a divine masculine sign. The topaz is the gemstone associated with Sagittarius. The hips, thighs, and muscles are anatomically associated with Sagittarius. The temperance and the card and the Wheel of Fortune card are the two major arcana cards in the tarot deck that are associated with Sagittarius. And Sagittarius can be described as the following: optimistic, restless, enthusiastic, adventurous, irresponsible, outspoken, independent, desire for direction, a higher purpose, and abundance. And then the Milky Way is most dense near the Sagittarius constellation. Love for freedom, easygoing, does not like routine, spontaneous. And then, today and tomorrow, the moon is gonna be in the waxing crescent moon, and it's gonna be in the waxing crescent moon in Capricorn, and Mars is gonna be in Sagittarius until December 15th, 2025. So waxing crescent means the following: taking the first step on doing something, like making a call or making the first email, setting intentions. New opportunities can pop up or they become more clear to you or around you. Water seeds exposed to sunlight to let it grow. Hopes and wishes, intentions and desires ready to be planted, laying mental groundwork for your next project. And then the moon in Capricorn means the following. Give me a second, let me find it. So the moon in Capricorn means the following: being useful and productive, cool-headed, steady, reliable, seeking safety, security, clear boundaries, and realistic goals, long-term planning, respect for authority and tradition, calm underneath mood swings, dark emotions, keeping emotions under control, structure, organization, efficient management, values tangible, real things, difficult times, expressing emotions, can be hard on self, professional, and serious. And then Mars in Sagittarius is known means the following: tends to run away when angry, can be impatient with waiting things out. Physical activity can help manage anger, tends to start up many projects, yet sometimes does not follow through on them, can sometimes act without thinking through things through, tends to engage in friendly debates, challenges, risk taker energy, impulsive, a lot of expansion, has a drive to turn a vision into something real, the ability to approach obstacles with optimism and confidence, may take things too far when forgetting moderation, exploring through meaningful travel, great traveling, right? They're great traveling. Go big or go home, stimulated by long distance travel, learning opportunities, exotic things, exotic things, a unique experience getting out of comfort zone, blunt, unfiltered, can go overboard with things, values having their space, freedom. It matters whether or not someone agrees or agrees with your mindset, with you or your mindset, your philosophy. It may matter to you during this time or something. Does not like being backed into a corner, passionate and direct when it comes to sex, likes open-mindedness and fun when it comes to sex. And let's do the summary. So for the waxing crescent moon in Capricorn and the Mars in Sagittarius, this is what I got from all of that. And the age of Aquarius and Sagittarius sun, freedom and oppression. And then I put in parentheses or in like quotations, the industry. Yeah, there was something like with freedom and oppression. And then the industry. But it can be many things or whatnot. I just think about the industry right away, especially with Capricorn. The balance of discipline and not allowing yourself to be dimmed or caged in, precision, intentional fire, action, productive planning, something with a compass, a map, and I put also MapQuest or Google Maps. Interesting. Taking responsibility, a role, recognition and opportunities, something about recognitions and opportunities, and with that, something about behind the scenes, subtlety at the beginning stage, graceful passion, have self control and mind your actions, converting a vision into something tangible, a blend of professionality and being blunt slash real. So a blend of being professional and being blunt, being real. So off of that, and let's end it with a card reading. That was a mouthful. Is I know I gotta, no I gotta, no I gotta, no I gotta, no I gotta. In the sunshine, let me water my plants. My life, my life, my life, my life. If you look in my eyes and see what I see. Okay. sunshine. Let me water my plant. Some of y'all are moving away from some type of injustice that has been happening. Yeah, you guys are moving away overall or whatnot. Whether you're literally moving or like you're over some type of injustice that is happening, that happened, and you're deciding to walk away from it, move away from it, take your energy, your waters, your emotions away from it, and move towards something better. Something, it could have been keeping you stuck, or like it was like smoky mirror. That's crazy. I'm telling you. It was like smoky mirrors, murky water, or whatnot. And we have the card. I'm gonna show you the card afterwards. I shouldn't jump like that. It could have happened during the new moon or something like that. And then just like I had in my notes, there's something like you saw when it was dark, when it was the void, and it was like the new moon for 4 days or whatnot. Is we still kind of in the dark because it's like a sliver of the moon. It's like you were able to see like even in the dark or something like that. And currently, like you are just like step by step moving on or whatnot, and then also just making sure you're just like being discerning and like making sure like every step you take and all that stuff is like crossing your T's, dotting your I's type of thing or whatnot. But yeah, it could have been something that like could have like something was supposed to happen and it just didn't, and it was like making you stuck, or it was like something about childish or treating someone like a child or something with immaturity, and it's like someone's moving on from that or whatnot. Like you're supposed to like go and whatnot and have all this abundance of stuff, but it was a lie. And one of the cards here is literally that one thing with Satan and Jesus. We're gonna get there. We're gonna jump around. Aw, I didn't do the thingy. I think y'all could see. Yeah. Okay. So bottom of the deck, which is the summary of the clarity cards, we have your Page of Feathers, which is Page of Swords. Esther saves the Jews. Type of deck user watching this right now is Knight of Candles, which is Knight of Wands. Joshua, leader of faith. I'm cooler than a freezer. I'm cooler than a fan. Trying to trick me out my spot, trying to make me prove that I'm the man. Bitch, I'm cooler than a freezer. I'm cooler than a fan. Maybe that's some of y'all how y'all feel. I don't know. Bitch, I'm cooler than a freezer. I'm cooler than a fan. I don't want that one. And Sausalito. Bottom of the deck, which is a summary of the card that came out, is White Buffalo Woman, Hopeful Heart, see her sign. Top of the deck, you're watching this right now, is Circle Cross of Tenon, Rare Intersection of Heaven and Earth. And there's something about light and dark. So for this week's Mars Weekly Forecast Predictions, the card that came out is the Justice card in reverse. Bottom of the deck, which is the summary of that card, is the Eight of Cups. Top of the deck, you're watching this right now, is the Knight of Pentacles. To clarify the Justice card, you got the Eight of Candles in reverse, which is the Eight of Wands in reverse. Philip and the Ethiopian, and this is from Acts chapter 8, verse 39. When they came up out of the water, the Spirit of the Lord suddenly took Philip away, and the eunuch did not see him again, but went on his way rejoicing. But it was in reverse. I'm just showing you upright because cards, they're pretty. And then we Seven of Chalices, which is Seven of Cups in reverse, the temptation of Christ. Wow, Matthew, y'all gotta read Matthew, the book of Matthew or something like that. Matthew chapter 4, verse 9, all this I will give you, he said, if you will bow down and worship me. Lies, the devil's a lie. There's something with that, like, oh, if you do this or whatever, then we will move forward on this. And it's a lie. It never happened. Never sell your soul, children. Never sell your soul. Didn't I say something about the industry in my notes? Yeah, I didn't know why. I just don't be knowing why. I just like write it down. And all that stuff, channeling, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, then we have Six of Chalices with Six of Cups, Jesus and the children. Mark chapter 10, verse 14. When Jesus saw this, he was indignant. He said to them, let the little children come to me and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of God belongs to such as these. And then the actual card that came out is Viracocha, honor the light. It could be something with leadership as well. I didn't even do the charms, but yeah, I'm just gonna do it real quick and then we're gonna do it when we finish. Okay. There could be something about stepping through the door, stepping through the portal, something about the collective, maybe wishes and all that stuff, something cosmic, something that's healing, collective community, friends, connection. And yeah, again, stepping through the portal, stepping through the doors. There's something here about a cycle. Yeah, a cycle or whatnot. I feel like y'all broke through a cycle or y'all are balancing a cycle. This is crazy. This is some cosmic stuff. Whether you know it or not, there's something about like it feels like time traveling, realm traveling, dimension hopping, all that stuff. And it's like either you or there's something in the energy of like doing that, right? Time traveling, dimension hopping, and realm hopping, traveling, and like coming to some type of loop or cycle and like putting it back into balance or whatnot. And then so I am personally getting that like it's something that has been happening over and over again and may have been an injustice or something that has been like just like not really straight, and maybe I don't know, someone caught on or something like that, or there's something with your ancestors or your spirit guides or you yourself, you're aware of this and all this stuff. But like doing the timeline jumping and all that stuff, the realm dimension, and then like going to that specific point and like fixing it, the cycle or something like that, like putting it back in harmony. So yeah, there's something with cycles. There could be something with money. This could have involved money. There's no pentacles really, but yeah, it could be money. Oh, there is, but something with money. Also, yeah, this is some like secretive underneath thing. The Diddy stuff, industry stuff. And again, it doesn't have to be that. It could just be something like similar to that in a way. something that was done. It's something about secrets and subtle underneath or whatnot. There could be like something about collective consciousness as well or whatnot. Then there's something here about, yeah. And then there's something about like supposed to be taken care of, because like the Scorpio energy is like kind of, it's like using other people's resources or money. So it's like something about being taken care of. I don't know, somebody was promised to be taken care of or whatnot, and it didn't happen or something like that. And then there's something here about balance, harmony, something here that could be about friends, unions or whatnot. It's heavily about friends and union or whatnot. There's also, oh, shiny things, bright and shiny things. There's something about attention too or whatnot, catching people's attention. It is some beat bull nah. What is this? MLM? MLM, or like just a scam, or just like catching people's attention and saying this and that, bright shiny things, big numbers, and all that stuff, but it ain't what it is. It's fool's gold. I don't know. It's fake gold, fake silver. Like when you like actually scratch it off or whatnot, like it scratches off basically. Um, something. And yeah, there's something about justice, yeah, balance and everything like that. And then we have ascending numbers or whatnot, like 6, 7, 8. So there's something about moving forward, growing, expanding. You definitely moving forward, or you need to. Something about moving forward, expanding, ascending out of whatever this is or whatnot. All of that. Wow, mouthful. Hello. Um, uh, okay. Yeah, that was okay. So then we have here, yeah, someone is getting unstuck. And maybe people pulled on like your emotions, maybe something about your subconscious or whatnot. Um, Yeah, I'm telling you. Maybe there's something even deep, like you literally hit it on like the point or something like that. And some of y'all could have went to your subconscious or whatnot, or reflected, and you realize, and then um it's that thing I was talking about with the timeline jumping the realms and dimensions, but also you could have had experience that I had that or whatnot. And like the loop was playing so much to the point I knew what, it didn't matter what body the thing was using, where the situation, whatever, I noticed the loop in it. And like I could tell what the person was about to say or do. It came up like deja vu. And in that moment, I knew what to do. So I changed it immediately. I was like, no, like, I was like, we are not doing this again. And after that, everything like progressed afterwards. So something about getting yourself unstuck. This could have had you in some type of emotional chokehold, like emotional manipulation, holding you by the cojones when it comes to like emotions, your subconscious. Um, Something with your waters and stuff like that. Some of y'all got, it's like getting you out of an illusion as well. It's like getting you out of an illusion. Yeah, it's something about getting stuck and then like being in murky waters, like a swamp, sinking sand, and just getting out of it, moving forward. And something was like going or whatnot, or you thought it was going, but it wasn't going anywhere. It had no direction. Let me look, because I'm looking at 8 of Candles in reverse. Delays and setbacks, confusion and lack of direction. Impatience and frustration, miscommunication, lack of clarity, stagnation, or slow process. Yeah, something was given a runaround. I'll give a little wrap around, Randy. a little wrap around. Like something was giving her a little run around, but it was going nowhere. Like it was at all. And this could be something about you being leader or something about leadership amongst this or someone being a leader. And it's like, what is this false God and stuff like that? All that. And then yeah, something was an illusion, something was like not fair. Y'all are getting out of that swamp, the mud, the quicksand, y'all getting out of it. Let me see something real quick. And yeah, now you are super intentional and discerning when it comes to what is light and dark or real or not or something like that. Like you're very like step by step or just like very discerning, careful about it's like yeah, shiny things. So say if this is jewelry, right? Like you're gonna check. You can. There's people on YouTube and stuff that teach that, like how to check if the gold is real or fake, or something like that. We're gonna read that afterwards. Okay. Yeah. So what came out? Justice in reverse came out. Something about an injustice. Something wasn't fair, unbalanced. Bottom of the deck summary of that. Eight of Cups. You're moving away from that. You're taking away emotions away from that. Ah, yes, go cold, go super numb. Oh, confused they ass. They're like, oh my god. You're so heavily passionate into shit, and then like once you pull that shit away, oh my god, this is a completely different person. Yeah, I don't act funny, bitch. I act accordingly. By the words of Megan the Stallion. I don't act funny, bitch. I act accordingly. It's whenever, bitch. It's whenever, ho. We can do it outside, bitch. Take it out the door. Mm-hmm. And some of y'all are accepting this. You're accepting this. You're falling into place, into where you're supposed to actually be. Top of the deck, use your watch this right now. Knight of Pentacles, you're being discerning, step by step. Maybe reading through contracts and stuff like that, or looking into things before moving forward, type of thing. Yeah. Oh wow, contracts, and then the World card and the Devil card came up here, and these are both. Well, the World card, Capricorn shares it with Aquarius, but like these are both Capricorn cards. This is industry AF and contracts and binding and all that stuff. Yeah, so y'all are definitely being very very on point and for real, and it's to maintain your purity, and like your creations and all that stuff. To clarify, the Justice card in reverse, Eight of Candles in reverse, Seven of Chalices in reverse, and the Six of Chalices. Something literally was just, it was bull nana. It feels like bull nana. It was an illusion. It was acting like y'all were going somewhere, but you were going nowhere. Yo, and it's so hilarious because like I was watching a reaction to Bigger in Texas by Megan the Stallion. And I mean, they do that in like a lot of shows and stuff like that, right? They used to do that in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and stuff like that. But there was a part where she's driving in the car and she just stares at the camera. And the people watching was dying because they were like, yo, she is so funny. She just stares at the camera and then turns her head back while she's driving the car. But we all know it's like she's not actually driving the car. They move the car to make it seem like she's driving, and there's something on the side that's moving. It's the moving picture thing, but she's not actually driving. But that was the funniest part. Like, I don't want to be your bestie. These hoes messy. Always worried about the next bitch. Always itching for the motherfucking problem. Bitch, ho, please go get tested. Just ride in the car. Like, so it was like that. Like, you were going nowhere. You were stuck. And then it was like something about like children, and I'm getting Aries and stuff like that, children or purity. And it's like, do you think I'm dumb? Like, or something about immaturity, like something wasn't a thing, it was not immature, or like somebody like doing this and whatnot, or something happening like this. And then it's like, do you think I'm dumb? Like, do you think I'm a naive, a child, or something like that? And something about keeping you stuck. And then like the whole thing about like sometimes, adults keep something from children, something with that. Okay. So we have here, Viracocha, honor the light. You are a light bearer. Your sole purpose is to redress the presence of darkness on this planet through shining the light. You are meant to do this in the ways that feel most uplifting to you. What brings brightness to your spirit? Do those things. How can you create a loving legacy to remind others of the light? Exploring and expressing the light in ways that remind others to seek the light too is a way to fulfill your divine destiny. Your light is powerful. Use it. People around you, perhaps even you, can sometimes get caught up in the troubles of the world and forget to focus on the light and their own creative power. Gently but persistently remind yourself and others to ask for divine help. This can be done according to each individual's belief system. Prayers will be answered. Focus on the light at specific moments during each day. Place sacred objects in your line of vision so you see them, and remember the light often. You are a light worker, light bearer, one who is divinely designed to receive and transmit light for the benefit of humankind and Mother Earth. You have more influence in situations to bring about divine conclusions than you may realize. Don't be afraid to use your light in all possible ways. And yeah, there's no signs here or whatnot. Then we have here Spider, the bad omen, the bad meaning, and it says it has the an Aquarius and the Libra sign, zodiac signs here, and it says tyrant-like energy, limiting the unlimited, God complex, uncompassionate, making things worse than it needs to be, possibly dogmatic in a realization of that, holding too much unneeded weight on your back. And what is this? Ewas? Yeah. So Ewas, EIHWAZ, U tree, strength, reliability, and trustworthiness. U tree, strength, reliability, and trustworthiness. Yeah. It's like you trusting yourself, you being self-reliable, or moving on to things, people, situations that are reliable, that are trustworthy. It's something about this being strong. It's something about perseverance. And yeah, protection and stuff like that. You making sure that you're good, you making sure that what you have here is good or whatnot before anything else and anyone else. We have here the ultimate. It's crazy. It's by over here. There's something about an illusion. Like it just feels like, and then I'm feeling that it's just somebody wanted you to see something a certain way, them a certain way, like it's like a big thing or something or whatnot that will pull your attention because you care about it or something. But it wasn't nothing like that, or like oh, it's gonna get you going, and it's nothing like that. We have here Hawk, the good omen, the good meaning, and it says here 369. Oh, it has there's number sequence 369 and the number 9, and it has the zodiac signs Aquarius and Capricorn. And it says here cunning, clever, sharp, on point, keen, cut to the chase, to the point. Yeah, and it's over by Honor the Light, Viracocha. And this is something about like this is what it is, that's that. And it's something also about like just freedom, realizing something, revelation, and like it's the age of Aquarius stuff, you know? It's just like freedom, like not being a slave, not falling for any of industry BS and stuff like that, being independent and all of that stuff, all that stuff. So that's that for this week's Wednesday Weekly Forecast / predictions. If you're like a personal reading, you can visit my link tree or you can email me. It's up at the time. Tables will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, subscribe. That's very much appreciated. It's helpful. And peace out. I don't know if I hit this in the beginning anyway. Boop, boop, boop. Peace out.